Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into Crypto ZX channel. If you're new to the channel, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But now let's get right in today's content. Just a quick disclaimer as always that anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. Looking across the board, especially the last 24 hours, we're starting to see a little bit of relief within the board. But as I say that, this is definitely not a time for us to be getting excited because the price of Bitcoin is still not at the levels we need for the price to be at for us to even consider that if we're in a bullish trend or not. But today I want to look further into one altcoin that has been making a lot of strides within the board, and that altcoin is none other than Chiliz. My Chiliz family, if we're looking at the price of CHZ token right now, it is currently trading at 18.3 cents. Up 2.3% in the last 24 hours in USD comparative, also up 0.1% in Bitcoin comparative, but down 2.1% in ETH comparative over the last 24 hours. Chili's ranking has dropped quite a bit over the last few days since the World Cup has started, currently ranked at the top 44 spot with a market cap right below that $1 billion mark, currently sitting at 977.6 million. And the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at the $365.3 million. So right away, what we can tell by now is that the World Cup starting has really impacted the price for Chiliz, and that's definitely on the negative side because people did sell the news. But now let's get right into the charts and see what are some next targets that we could be looking at. Is the price, going to recover? What is going on? So let's get right into that. So this right here, again, the daily time frame to give you guys a better understanding as to what really is going on for the price of Chiliz over the past 1 year. If this is your first time coming onto the channel, Chiliz did hit an all-time high previous last cycle at 94 cents mark. And since then, we have retraced, to be exact, as of recording this update, we have retraced about 81%. But now, I always like looking at this. If you were picking up some Chiliz at the lows of this year, at the 8.2 cents mark just on June, if you bought back then, you're still up 114%. So let's not forget that, when you are looking at the prices of Chiliz. But now let's zoom in and see what exactly has happened over the past few days and where could be the next target which we should be looking at. So right now you guys can see the price is trading at 18.15 cents mark. And if I do bring out the measuring tool for you guys, since the World Cup starting, we have seen a retracement of about 34%, so almost 35% retracement for the price of CHZ. And now comes the question, are we going to go down? Are we going to see these lows that we saw after the Bitcoin crash on November 9th, which was at that 14.4 cents mark? Or are we going to start rebounding and start heading back above this level of resistance, which is very, very massive? Could that happen? Could that truly happen? And maybe Chiliz might announce something that we do not know yet, as we've been speculating before the World Cup even started. Maybe they do have something under their belt that could get the price going. But right now, we are looking at the time frame right now, the price pattern, the chart, what is speaking to us right now. And you guys can see there is, the overall volume for Chiliz is decreasing, which is not a secret right now. There's not much buying pressure coming in, which is causing the price to go towards the downside. But one thing that would be bullish is that if the price stays around this specific price level, but again, you guys can see this is a level of support where the price is currently sitting at. If we go below that, especially if we go below this 15.4 cents mark, which we saw just on November 9th, then things could start looking bearish and we could start talking about lower price ranges. But if we stick around here and start heading towards the upside, that would mean that we created a higher low. That's what it would mean. We would create a higher low. So that basically means that we did not reach these prices as to which we saw after that major Bitcoin price. So that would be the bullish scenario. And the bearish scenario obviously would be if we go below this 14.4 cents roughly-ish mark. That would mean that we could be headed for more downwards momentum, and more downwards momentum would mean that we could see prices back to excuse me, I'm still under the weather, so my apologies on that. But going back to what I was saying, if we do go below this level of support at this 14.49 cents mark, you guys can see this dates for quite some time. This level of support is playing as a level of support for the price of CAD, so that's why it's important. If we go below that, then we could be talking about more downwards trend. We could start talking about these prices that were the yearly lows. Obviously, no one wants to hear that right now, but guys, on the Crypto ZX channel, we always look at what's happening and what is the most likely hit scenario, and that could be in the books. Also looking at the price of BTC, BTC is obviously forming a little bit of a green candle towards the upside after having a double bottom at the yearly low price, but I'm still not convinced. As you guys already know, I need the price of BTC above the 78.6, most importantly above $22,000, and that's definitely not the case. I still do believe that Bitcoin has more downwards momentum to go. Now you may be saying, why do you think that, Crypto ZX? Why can you not ever be bullish? Because guys, historically speaking, everything's, since I've been in crypto to be exact around 7 to 7.5 years, and every single time most of the price of Bitcoin retraces from a bull cycle about 83 to 87%, and right now if we do take that into consideration, that would put Bitcoin at 11 to 10k ish mark. And obviously if we're looking at the prices right now, that's definitely not where we're sitting at, and that could definitely happen, that could definitely play out, so we do need to keep that factor into the play. But that is it for today's update. But I would love to know your thoughts down below. What are you guys doing right now? What is your strategy for the price of Chiliz? What is your game plan? Are you scooping up some Chiliz for the long haul? What is your strategy? I would love to know your thoughts down below. And I've seen a lot of fan tokens really take over. Even during this World Cup, there's been a lot of meme fan tokens being made, like a World Cup fan token. I know that's not official for sure, and that has literally pumped up about 500%. Very, very risky, but you guys can see the soccer scene is taking blockchain very, very seriously, and I do believe this is going to continue as we go into the future. Let me know if your team, if you watch club football, which team are you supporting, and which team would you like to have a coin? And I do believe this could be very massive moving forward. If more and more teams start using Chiliz and launching their own fan token on here, then people can start buying their own fan tokens, and it would all depend on if their team wins, then the coin does well. If the team loses, it does bad. We will see how the future goes, but also let me know which team you are rooting for in the World Cup. We've been seeing some massive shocks happening within the World Cup scene. We've seen Saudi Arabia lose against Argentina. We've seen very good performances against Japan and Germany. So a lot of exciting games are happening, but I would love to know your thoughts down below. Which team you're rooting for? What are you doing right now? And yeah, come join the Crypto ZX army, guys. Our goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers in the next year of 2023, and I need each and every one of you guys to come join the army, and let's do this together. I love you all. Thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow from Crypto ZX, and peace out.